I didn't drink water. I didn't think I need to. I would just have a cup of tea or a cup of Echo or Caro. I thought I'm getting enough through my fruits and vegetables. Do you know, I often used to get migraines and headaches. Whenever we travelled, I'd get headaches. I hated travelling in the car. I'd always get headaches. I got colds often and I'd get terrible sinus. And then I started to study the body. And then I started to study how much water we are. And then I started to look at what happens when you don't have the water, so I began to drink more water.
Dr. Barbara O'Neill warns against a critical hydration mistake that could potentially harm health.
At every stage, water is needed for every body function. Our brain cells shrink when they don't have enough water. Headaches are common when we don't have enough water. Negative thought patterns can develop when our brain cells don't have enough water.
Chronic dehydration poses significant risks, impacting various body systems. Water is crucial for digestion, breathing, circulation, and the nervous system. Without sufficient water, the body activates its drought management system to conserve water for essential organs like the brain, heart, and kidneys, potentially leading to long-term issues. Initially, dehydration triggers mechanisms that reduce water loss through sweat, urine, and breath while prioritizing hydration for critical organs. This can result in symptoms such as fatigue, dry skin, and reduced blood volume. Dehydration also impairs brain function. As the brain is about 75% water, memory, concentration, and cognitive speed can decline, leading to chronic headaches, confusion, and decision-making difficulties.
Many are sick purely because of dehydration. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a not negotiable thing. You just got to find out how to get it in. Have the water in the car, have the water by your bed, have the water in the kitchen, have the water in your workplace. Sip, sip, sip.
Furthermore, dehydration affects the cardiovascular system. Reduced blood volume forces the heart to work harder, increasing blood pressure and heightening the risk of heart attacks and strokes. It also disrupts blood pressure regulation, further escalating the potential for serious cardiovascular problems.
So as you can see, water is very important. But so is the salt. And again, the potassium. Calcium cannot get into the cell by itself. It needs vitamin D. When vitamin D is present, the calcium is pulled inside the cell. And this is happening in America a lot today. People are not drinking enough water. They're not having the whole salt, and they're definitely not having many greens, which is where your magnesiums is. So the little bit of water they're having is not getting inside the cell.
Just as Celtic salt plays a crucial role in hydration, vitamin D also plays a vital part in maintaining overall health. Vitamin D and calcium are like a team when it comes to keeping our bones healthy and our bodies working well. Vitamin D doesn't just help us absorb calcium, it also decides how calcium is used and where it goes in our bodies. Vitamin D is like a key that lets calcium enter our cells. Once inside, calcium helps with many things, like building bones, keeping our nervous system working, and having strong muscles. If we don't have enough vitamin D, even if we eat lots of calcium, our bodies can't absorb and use it well. This can lead to a calcium deficiency, which is bad for our bones and can cause osteoporosis, muscle aches, and seizures.
It's called the king because when calcium gets into the body under the action of vitamin D, it pulls all the other minerals on the back with it.
Dr. O'Neill talks about how vitamin D is important for helping minerals, including water, get into our bodies. When our bodies can't get minerals into our cells, they force them in, which can lead to high blood pressure. If our bodies don't absorb calcium properly, it can also cause an imbalance of electrolytes, which can make our bodies hold on to too much water and salt. This can put more pressure on our blood vessels. This shows us how important it is to have enough vitamin D. Many people don't have enough vitamin D, especially in places where there isn't much sunlight. Sunlight is our body's natural way to get vitamin D. When we don't get enough sun, it's common to have a vitamin D deficiency. So, we need to get vitamin D from our food, supplements, or light therapy to make sure our bodies have enough. Function of water in our body.
Water and water alone will supply what the body needs.
In addition to balancing minerals and maintaining bone health, water plays a key role in regulating all our body functions, including keeping our blood pressure stable. When we're dehydrated, our blood gets thicker, making our heart work harder to pump blood. This puts more pressure on our blood vessels. Water also helps our bodies get rid of waste and toxins. Another thing that affects our blood pressure is how much we move. If we don't exercise enough, our bodies can't burn as many calories, and our metabolism slows down. This can increase our risk of diseases like type 2 diabetes and metabolic syndrome, which can lead to high blood pressure. Regular exercise is good for our heart, reduces stress, and helps our blood vessels work better, all of which are important for controlling blood pressure. But if we eat unhealthy food, don't drink enough water, and don't exercise enough, it can create a bad cycle that leads to high blood pressure and other serious health problems. This shows us how important it is to eat a balanced diet with good fats, minerals, and water, and to exercise regularly to stay healthy and control our blood pressure. In summary, staying hydrated is essential for overall health, affecting both cognitive and cardiovascular functions. What's your take on these warnings? Share your thoughts in the comments below.